Good morning, my lovely nurses. I hope you are fine and your family is good. So, welcome to my lecture room. So, today our lecture is on rotavirus. Rotavirus. The rotavirus is a leading cause of gastrointestinal illness. Gastrointestinal illness, especially in infants and young children less than 5 years globally. So, we shall explore its transmission, symptoms, diagnosis, treatment, and prevention strategies. And I will use very easy words so you can understand this very important topic very nicely. So first of all, I will give a little introduction about rotavirus. Rotavirus actually is one of the most common cause of diarrhea. Is a most common cause of diarrhea uh, in the young children, especially those under 5 year old. Under 5 year old, and it is a highly contagious virus. Highly contagious virus, which means it spread easily from one person to another. Contagious mean it can spread from one person to another person, even if you cannot see it. You cannot see it, the any virus or anything on the, like for example, hands, toys, clothes, and other surface. The virus can be there. Even you cannot see anything, but the virus can be on the hands, toys, clothes, and the other surfaces. So if I will define the rotavirus, so rotavirus is a virus that infect the stomach and the intestine. So gastrointestinal tract. Gastrointestinal tract, the rotavirus is infected the stomach and the intestine. It causes diarrhea, vomiting, and fever. So diarrhea, vomiting, and fever. And it can lead to dehydration, because due to too much diarrhea and vomiting, patient will go to dehydration, and which is dangerous for small children and the babies. Dehydration is very dangerous for the small children and the babies. So as I told you, who is at risk? The babies and the toddlers under 5 year are most at risk. Under 5 year old, it is especially dangerous in countries with the poor hygiene, but it can happen anywhere. If we will not take care of the hygiene, it can happen anywhere, this rotavirus. Now the most important, how does it spread? How does it spread? It spread through the fecal oral route. Fecal oral route. Fecal oral route mean the rotavirus spread mainly through the fecal oral route. This means tiny bites of poop from an infected person get into someone else's mouth. Like children, they are not taking care. So any tiny particles of the poop the children will take in the mouth. It sounds gross, but it can happen easily, especially in the babies. So this is the route is, if question come in the exam, the route of transmission of the rotavirus, that is fecal oral route, because the children cannot take care of these things. So the tiny particles of the poop they will take in the mouth, and the rotavirus infection can spread. The virus can spread through the unwashed hands, because babies is not taking care. Unwashed hands, dirty diapers, contaminated food or water, contaminated food or water, not washing hands after using the toilet. After toilet, if we will not wash the baby's hand, the children hands, the rotavirus can spread easily. This virus is very strong and can survive on surface for days if not cleaned properly. This virus is not killing not killed suddenly. It is a very strong virus and can survive on the surface for days if we will not clean properly. So before going to the next page, the rotavirus is the very contagious, spreading from one person to other person. The gastrointestinal tract is the mostly infected part. Diarrhea, vomiting, and the fever is the main is the symptoms that happen. Under 5 year of old, and the infants and babies are mostly is the who's the risk. The mostly they have risk under 5 year of old. And what is the route of transmission is the fecal oral route, and especially if unwashed hands, dirty diapers, contaminated food, and the water. This is the mainly things the babies, the under 5 year of old age children getting the rotavirus infection. Now, what's the sign symptoms of rotavirus? Sign symptom of rotavirus is the most common symptoms is the watery diarrhea. Watery diarrhea can last 5 to 7 days. 5 to 7 days can be last. And then vomiting, fever, stomach cramps, then loss of appetite. Patient is not feeling hungry, loss of appetite. Signs of dehydration, that is very dangerous. The signs of dehydration you can see in the child: dry mouth and the lips. Dry mouth, lips, the dry mucous membrane. No tears when crying. No tears when crying. The signs of dehydration. Sunken eyes. Sunken eyes, less urine mean fewer wet diapers. Less urine. When you see the diaper will be dry. Extreme sleeping or fussiness. Extreme sleeping and the fussiness. Children will be irritability. Dry skin, dry tongue. If a child becomes dehydrated, they may need to go to the hospital for the IV fluids. That is very important. The sign and symptoms, as a nurse, you should have to know what is the sign and symptoms, because if child have severe dehydration, this severe watery diarrhea, vomiting, so the child should have to go to the hospital as soon as possible. Now, what vaccination for the rotavirus? Very important to know vaccination for rotavirus. So there is a safe and effective vaccine to protect the babies. It is given orally. Keep this is a very important point. This vaccination we are giving orally only, not IV. So the route of vaccination is orally, not as an injection. It is the part of the childhood immunization schedule in many countries, like in our country, Pakistan also is the rotavirus is the part of the vaccination. It must be given before 6 to 8 months of age. 6 to 8 months of age. So we are giving vaccination only orally, and the 6 to 8 months of age, this is the part of the vaccination schedule plan. So how is it diagnosed? How we will diagnose patient has rotavirus? So for the diagnose, usually based on the symptoms, patient, the watery diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration, sign and symptoms. So it's depend on the symptoms, but in the hospital, the doctors are doing the stool test. So only diagnosed is stool test, or it's depend on the symptoms. This one is the diagnose. So now, how we can treat rotavirus? The treatment. So the treatment, there is no special medicine or the antibiotics to kill the virus. The body fights it on its own. There is no any antibiotics and the medicine. So the main goal of treatment is to prevent dehydration. It's depend on the the patient sign and symptom. So the main goal is prevent dehydration, give fluids, continue feeding the child. Continue feeding the child. Don't stop breastfeeding. Continue feeding the child. What to do at home? This is the hospital. Prevent dehydration, give IV fluids or fluids, continue feeding the child. This is also home related, but what to do at home? So give oral dehydration solution, especially the ORS, oral dehydration solution, to replace lost fluids and the salts. And the continue breastfeeding or the formula, even is breastfeeding or the formula, we have to continue this feeding. Give easily digestible food like rice water, bananas, soup. No need to give the hard food to the child because already stomach is disturbed. So give easily digestible food like rice water, banana, soup if the child can eat. So keep the child clean and dry. Clean and dry. Very important, because due to the poor hygiene this rotavirus is spreading. And watch for signs of the dehydration. Any dehydration sign symptoms is there, take your child to the hospital as soon as possible. Now some also important points you have to keep in your mind what not to do. What not to do. Very important, what we should have not do during the rotavirus. So don't stop breastfeeding. It helps a child to recover. Very important points. Don't stop breastfeeding because it will help to recover the child. Don't give sugary drinks or soda. Sugary drinks or soda. What will happen if we will give a child the sugary drinks or soda? They can make diarrhea worse. Don't use commercial baby wipes. Don't use commercial baby wipes. What it will happen if we will use the commercial baby wipes with alcohol, especially with alcohol? What will happen? They may irritate the skin. So this commercial baby wipes with alcohol is not good for the baby skin. Don't give antibiotics. Don't give antibiotics. They don't work against virus because antibiotics we are giving in bacterial infection. This is a viral infection, rotavirus. Don't give antibiotics because they don't work against virus. The most important, how we will prevention for the rotavirus. So prevention, yes, wash hands often, especially after diaper change and before eating. So washing hands is the first priority to prevent the rotavirus. Clean toys, surface and high touched area daily. So child toys, surface and any highly infected areas the children are mostly touching, we have to clean this one regularly. Give the vaccine at the correct age. No delay the vaccination. Properly dispose of diapers. Properly dispose of diapers. Not throw here and there. Properly dispose. Don't send sick children to daycare or school. No daycare and school. If child is sick with the rotavirus, no need to send them to the school and to the daycare centers. So as we discuss what is rotavirus, who is at the risk, how it can spread, we discuss about signs, symptoms, treatment, prevention, vaccination, how we can diagnose, what we should have not to do, that is very important, how to prevent the rotavirus. So I hope you understand the rotavirus lecture. Now we will go to the question. So now our question is related to rotavirus. So in the question they are asking, the nurse has provided instructions about home care management to the parents of a child diagnosed with rotavirus infection. So which of the following statements by the parents indicate that the teaching has been effective. So in the question they are asking the child, you are giving instructions about the rotavirus, which statements of the parents, mean what parents are informing us, then we will predict, we will think the parents are giving correct statement, mean the parents understand the teaching. So select all that apply. We will select multiple options here, which statements are correct. So number one statement, hand washing is extremely important in preventing the spread of rotavirus. As we already discussed in our lecture, the hand washing is a very important point to spread the the rotavirus. So hand washing is extremely important in preventing the spread of rotavirus. So this is our correct option because parents are giving this one correct statement. The hand washing is very important. So number 2, I will observe my child for decreasing urination and dry mucous membrane. So this is also correct option because in my lecture previously I informed, if the child is the sign of dehydration, if the diaper is dry, less urine and the dry mucous membrane is this all both are the symptoms of the dehydration. So if the mother will observe the child have less urine and the dry mucous membrane, the mother should have to inform to the healthcare provider and she should have to observe this one. So this is correct statement. So any signs of dehydration, even this is decreased urination, dry mucous membrane, dry lips, when child is crying, there is no tears, sunken eyes, extreme sleeping or fussiness, dry skin or dry tongue, these all signs symptoms of the severe dehydration. So we should have to inform the healthcare provider and we should have to take our child as soon as to the hospital. So the nursing teaching is very important and the always listen them, mean they have to repeat it back. If you will give education to the parents, you should have to listen them in their language. So what they are read back, what they are telling us, whatever we give the teaching, what they are repeating back. So that is very important to listen the parents. It's not like this, you give the teaching, okay, I give the teaching and tick tick and do the documentation. No, we should have to listen the parents what they understand. So the parents statements are very important. So now I will observe my child for decreasing urination and dry mucous membrane. It's mean the parent understand our teaching. So this is also the correct option. Number 3, I will resume breastfeeding as soon as my child diarrhea subside. This is confusing, no? She said I will resume. So here she used word resume. Is not like this to resume. Parent should continue breastfeeding even during diarrhea. Patient has rotavirus, patient has severe dehydration, diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration sign symptoms. We should never stop the breastfeeding. The parent should continue breastfeeding during diarrhea, not wait until it stops. So because breast milk help keep the baby hydrated. So here the word resume is not good word. So if she write there, I will continue breastfeeding even during diarrhea, even during sign and symptoms, that is the correct option. But here she said, I will resume breastfeeding as soon as my child diarrhea subside. So she is telling wrong. Not resume, should be continue breastfeeding even during diarrhea. So this is very important. So this is not correct option because the parent is giving wrong statement. We should have to follow it and we should have to re-educate the parents because she is giving wrong statement. Number 4, I will use commercial wipes, baby wipes. I will use commercial baby wipes containing alcohol during diaper change. So I discuss in my lecture the commercial baby wipes specially containing alcohol, that is not good for the child if because wipes with alcohol can irritate the baby skin. It's better to use water and mild soap, but don't use alcohol containing wipes during diaper change because it can irritate the baby skin. So this is also incorrect option. Parent is giving wrong statement. The nurse should have to re-educate the parent about this statement. So this is also incorrect. The fifth option, my child can spread the infection via contaminated toys, food and the hands. Yes, this is correct. The mother is giving correct statement, because this show the parent understands how the virus spread through objects and poor hygiene. So this statement is also correct. The parents is giving correct statement, because the rotavirus is spreading through a fecal oral route, so contaminated toys, food and the hands, and she is giving correct statement. So if I will give a small summary to understand in an easy way, so summary points of the lecture that we discussed about rotavirus. So what is rotavirus? A virus that causes diarrhea and the vomiting, spread by dirty hands, food, water, diaper, toys. If we will check the sign and symptoms, is a diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration signs. You have all dehydration signs are coming in the rotavirus. What treatment? Fluids, ORS, continue feeding. Prevention is vaccination, hand washing and the hygiene. This is the complete rotavirus summary. So what final advice for the parents we should have to give? Be alert for dehydration. Be alert for dehydration, very important. Give fluids, continue breastfeeding, keep everything clean, especially hands and toys. Make sure your baby gets the rotavirus vaccine on time. I hope you like the lecture. If you like, please share, subscribe my YouTube channel, and don't forget to push the icon bell button so you can receive my coming videos notification. Thank you very much. Take care yourself and your family. Allah Hafiz.